Hello, welcome, namaskar, and swagatam. I am Anisa.
Hi, welcome. I am Sara. You are watching Map of Me Kolkata, the morning show.
Hey, what happened? Did you forget your lines?
No, actually, I'm very hungry. I'm looking for a roadside vendor. I really want to have chola bhatura or idli dosa.
Huh, that got me drooling too. But if we keep eating all day, how would we finish our show? We'll just be sleepy afterwards. And where's the nutrition? What about it?
But it's tasty, isn't it?
You won't understand. In today's episode, we will be talking about the benefits of healthy eating. And do young entrepreneurs need to watch what they eat and drink? क्या आज के युवा को देखना जरूरी है कि वो क्या खाते और पीते हैं? Before we get into the show, let's tell our audience a little more about Map of Me.
Map of Me is a mobile digital youth channel that teaches you important skills that are required to land on an internship, your dream job, or even to start your own sustainable enterprise.
You get to meet a lot of successful entrepreneurs and employees, and from them, you will learn the skills that they have developed over these years. And if you use the skills, maybe you just become successful like them.
And not just that. Along with us, you get to explore the city of Kolkata and see what's happening in and around the city. Also, what the citizens are doing to make this city a better place for the women to work.
And stay with us till the end of the show because there is an exciting quiz session where you can win prizes just by logging on to www.mapofme.in.
Yes, stick around till the end of the show. Now let's go and hit the streets and see what Kolkatans have to say.
Would you mind telling us what do you do for work?
Yeah, actually I work in IT sector. Currently I am in Ericsson. I am working as a software developer. So my work is mainly related to development, web development and all those stuff. So, yeah.
Okay, so what do you eat normally? Like, is it home cooked food?
Yeah, totally home cooked food. Like I prefer eating home cooked food. Yeah, I love fast food as well, but I try like after Corona I become a bit conscious and I try to consume less amount of fast food so that like it will be better for us, like for my health actually. That's how I think. Yeah.
Well, I am an editor and content developer.
Okay, so what are you eating? Like home cooked food or junk food or can
Generally home cooked food, and on occasions like this, I go out.
Home cook and junk basically.
So, do you not have time to eat a proper healthy home cooked meal?
Actually, I have, but I prefer junk.
In the middle of work from home, I do feel that I have the entire maa ke haath ka khana. But when I'll be moving to my workplace, I doubt that because like working from day to night, it will be really troublesome to cook.
Wow, a lot of people are conscious about nutrition and others are eating whatever is coming their way.
That's true. In Kolkata, there are so many good food to try. And how do you resist that? And just like the people said, it's also a question about time and money.
Control, control. I think it's time we ask our today's expert. He will tell us more about nutrition and its importance.
Let's go. Hello, ma'am. Can you
Hello.
please share your name and what do you do?
My name is Jharna Vaidya. I run a business, small outlet called Breakfast for You by Jharna's Kitchen. And there's one more outlet called Jharna's Kitchen, which serves only lunch for the office people, like not very expensive meal tray and all. So Breakfast for You is the main business what I started in the year 2016. One of my friends told me to do something on the weekends. I started in the weekend and slowly there was a demand. So I took a small place nearby and I started making breakfast. I think people used to know breakfast means kachori sabzi, which I've turned into from kachori sabzi to a gourmet Indian, gourmet non-veg platter, continental platter, then scrambled egg, French scrambled egg, and all these things. And there's a healthy platter too, where we serve brown bread and then sauteed veggies, like that, what the people like to eat. So that's how I started the business. And my aim was to, to do something for the society where, underprivileged women. There are so many women who are literate, but they cannot get a white collar job. But they need to work. Either they can work in the house. So I try to get those people to work with me. I have made from homemaker to them as a chef. And they do it so well that even if I don't go, they make the breakfast very well. And even the lunch. And I do a lot of catering work.
Ma'am, do you think that entrepreneurs should eat good food and healthy food and nutritious food?
Obviously, everybody should, not only entrepreneur, everybody should eat good, healthy and nutritious food, because to work also you need energy, and we always use good product so that even we and our customer gets good food.
Ma'am, can you please suggest some healthy substitutes for our daily meals?
Daily meal, instead of having white bread, you can have brown bread, actual brown bread. Not only brown in color, it should be actually wheat bread, what you say. Then you can have some like sauteed veggies, whatever is available. And you can have scrambled egg with little bit of butter, because even you need little bit of oil or butter for your skin. Otherwise your skin will be dry. So need that much of. And then some boiled things like chickpeas, rajma. These are the very healthy, because when there was a pandemic time, we used to make all these healthy food like chickpeas and rajma, and like those who do not eat non-veg for them.
Can you please share an advice to everyone who's starting with their business or they want to start eating healthy?
Business in the sense food business you're talking
Yes.
about? Food business, something is like you have to love the food. First, you should love the food, then you can make the food good food. If you do not like the food, then always you'll feel ho jayega. But it has to be, first the love should come for the food, and nutritious, healthy, like always buy the best. Don't think about the money first. Think about how to satisfy your customer. Then slowly you will always earn money. And we always welcome people to come to the boat to start business. And business is the one we will think not only for yourself, you have to think that you are giving employment to so many people.
Thank you, ma'am. That was really inspiring, and thank you for doing this.
If someone offered you the healthy version of your most favorite junk food, would you opt for that?
Yeah, why not?
Hello, ma'am. Welcome to our show. Can you please share your name and what do you do?
Thank you for having me on your show. I'm Hina Nafees. I'm a clinical nutritionist based out of Kolkata.
Do you think it is important for entrepreneurs to eat healthy and count what they eat?
Well, of course, it's important for everyone, especially entrepreneurs, to eat healthy, because eating right makes you more productive. It makes you more energetic, and you need energy when you start up something. Especially for young entrepreneurs, you need a lot of energy, and they really have to focus a lot and work much harder than established businessmen or people. So, of course, eating right is extremely important for them.
What can we do about when we get hungry? How do we control our hunger when we start like a healthy diet and everything?
See, if you eat healthy, you actually won't be hungry. Why do you feel hungry? You feel more hungry because of various reasons. Not always, physical. Sometimes mental. You're too stressed out, and that's why you want to eat more. One thing when it comes to controlling hunger is, I always like to say this, that one needs to understand the difference between physical and emotional eating, or hunger rather. Because if say you have been working the whole day and you have been out and you had breakfast, it's been 6 hours and you haven't eaten anything, and you feel very hungry, that's physical hunger. And you must recognize and acknowledge physical hunger. So say when you're very hungry and the choice is between eating unhealthy and not eating, you might as well eat unhealthy because your body needs those calories. So that's physical hunger. But when you've eaten your meal and you're craving for one particular food, or you suddenly want to eat, you're just feeling hungry just for no rhyme or reason. That's called emotional eating, and that's what you need to not do, because that's how you get into bad eating habits. So differentiation between physical and emotional hunger is very, very important, and that's how you can control hunger. And another thing which is important is people who miss meals, especially breakfast. So if you miss breakfast, you'll be hungry the whole day. So if you don't want to be hungry the whole day, please don't miss your breakfast.
So ma'am, can you tell us some substitutes of healthy food for our daily life?
To begin with, say bread. You have white bread, which is maida, so you can have a whole wheat multigrain. When it comes to, say, snacking, many times we eat a lot of biscuits. Instead of that, you can have a fruit, maybe an apple or a guava or something. And even a banana for that matter. You can have, what else? See, a lot of times, more than people should try and include protein in the diet, because that's something which a lot of people miss, because they just had bread with jam or just bread with something spread and it's done. So maybe boiling eggs at night and just eating that. If you have no time to make things, maybe buy a packet of muesli, like the ones with no added sugar, and you can have that. Milk you can have probably if you're trying to lose weight or you have cholesterol issues or something. You could swap the full fat milk with the low fat milk. So these are the small little swaps you can make. Say, instead of eating like a samosa or a vada pav or a burger for in the evening, you can possibly have some makhana, you can have probably popcorn, you can have a sandwich, something more filling. So these are easy swaps which you can get everywhere. And you can also keep some protein bars with you. Like say you don't have time to eat, you can just open a wrapper and you're eating something fairly healthy compared to something, the junk which is easily available to you. Even things like, in Calcutta people eat a lot of rolls, pick up rolls and noodles and chow mein on the road. So they can possibly sometimes just eat idlis, which is again like a much lesser calorie option.
So when you shift from an unhealthy diet to a healthy diet, what are the differences that you feel in your body? Like when you
see the first thing which you will see, everything it takes time for you to see results. You won't. Some people notice overnight changes also, like in terms of digestion mostly. Like if you are eating very heavy, calorie rich, fat laden food, it's difficult for you to digest it. So all the time you feel bloated and heavy. So that goes away if you substitute with something healthy. You will see your energy levels start picking up. You will see changes in your skin, your hair, even your mood. So yeah, feeling healthy is just not about eating healthy, it's about feeling healthy. And I must also point out that healthy lifestyle just doesn't confine to eating healthy. It's also about how much you move, how physically active you are, how well are you sleeping. Because if you don't sleep well, your body doesn't recharge. The way you charge your phones every day, you have to sleep well to recharge yourself. So because if you want the diet to work on you better, you have to sleep well. You have to manage your stress well. So it's all about planning your life. If you plan your day ahead, you plan your week ahead, you'll be able to kind of balance the good and the bad. Because see, when you are young, you need to enjoy yourself also. So, how will you enjoy yourself? You enjoy yourself all the time, then, it will have a negative implication on your body. So, it's important that you do both. Because if you don't do things which makes you feel happy, your mental health will suffer. So, you have to do things which makes you happy also. And eat foods which make you happy. But if you eat it all the time, that's not okay.
Okay, so the last question would be, do you have any message for the young entrepreneurs who want to start their healthy life?
See, well, let me think. Yeah, I think this is very, very important. It's very, very pertinent to today's time. What I see amongst very young people, most people are at two extremes. There's one group of people who are extremely focused about health. You know, they won't eat the wrong stuff, and they are like very fanatical about it. They disrespect people. You know, if somebody offers them something, oh no, I don't eat all that. You know, so that's also not good. Or you know, they have to be in the gym. You know, they will leave everything and they will go. And there is another set of group of people who completely ignore healthy advice, and they think, you know, life is just about fun. So they completely disregard healthy eating. So it's all about striking a balance, you know. And my message is to those who are like very, very body conscious, like how they look, because you guys are, you know, you have to be on Instagram and Facebook, and so there's a lot of peer pressure to look good. So in doing that, you know, you are putting a very unachievable targets for yourselves, and you guys are suffering a lot. And you know, people are trying to really eat extremely healthy. So you have to understand there's a thin line between healthy eating and unhealthy eating, because there is this group of people who suffer from something we call orthorexia, which means it's unhealthy focus on healthy eating. You're so focused on healthy eating that becomes unhealthy. So, you know, be wary of these small little gray areas that you don't, you know, they are like quite blurred. That your, you know, focus on health doesn't become so much that it's affecting you mentally. And when people do, you know, because they're under so much stress, because of which it affects the hormones also. So the message is to both the sections of people. That's all about striking a balance between good and bad. You know, because if you don't know how to do that, you will have a problem later on in life.
That was really inspiring. Thank you so much for doing this with us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Do you eat junk food because it's cheap and healthier options are expensive and like time consuming?
No, I don't consume those that are cheap. I even go for expensive junk foods also, and I indulge on those only.
Because it's tasty, that's why I consume that. Otherwise, no point of taking all those junk food, yeah.
Not that it's only cheap and you know, a go-to food. It's also because people these days are so busy that it becomes difficult to cook a healthy meal every day. So I think people opt for that option more often.
No, actually I eat it because I like it more, the taste and stuff. Like home cooked meals are like just sabzi, roti, daily ka stuff. So I just shift to junk food.
Hello, welcome to our show. Can you please share your name and what do you do with our audience?
My name is Hamza Hussain. I'm a nutritionist and a trainer. I have my own gym as well, and I have done my certification from K11 Academy of Fitness Science.
Can you give tips to the young entrepreneurs on how to eat healthy?
Okay, so to eat healthy, the main thing they have to know is that they should avoid simple carbs and go into more of complex carbs. But we have to make sure that it's easily available, because entrepreneurs don't have time for such foods. So what they have to do is they have to basically take care and carry the food with them so that they can have that nutrition in particular time period, so that they don't lack energy while they are working.
So what are the healthy food available, easily available?
Easily available food can be like banana, oats, eggs. They need protein as well for their maintaining their muscle mass, and to keep them healthier, to make them immune system stronger.
So when did you convert your diet and what are the differences that you have made?
Okay, so conversion of my diet happened almost like 10 years back when I was into sports. I wanted to see improvements of myself, and I wanted to know more about the foods which is going to benefit me in playing any sport. So my main focus was having more protein, because that's what all the gym freaks and all the well-renowned trainers that they suggest. So from 10 years back, when I started consuming the proper intake of food, since that time I've noticed a lot of good sensation to my body, like having too much of energy and being able to focus on my work, being able to study properly.
What are the challenges that you faced while converting your diet?
The challenges I faced were too dramatic, because when I started dieting, I had to stop a lot of sweet things, and when you stop sweet things, you have a little bit of chemical imbalance in your brain, which leads to a little bit of depression, little bit of anxiety, little bit of anger. So I had to go through that little bit, not too much, like as in for 2 to 3 days. But if you are strong enough to handle it, then you should go for it, because the feeling after that, when you enter the good diet part, it's too good. The feeling is too amazing.
So, what message would you like to give to the entrepreneurs on eating healthy?
The message I would like to give to the young entrepreneurs is that they should focus on eating healthy, because they need a lot of calories to focus on the work they are doing. Because even if they are thinking and focusing on any work, their body is burning calories. So it's really important to make sure that they are following a healthy diet.
Thank you so much, Hamza. Thank you for coming to our show, taking out time. Thank you. Wow, now I feel a lot more confident, and now I know the importance of nutrition.
Yes, it's actually very simple. Just like you need good fuel for the car, what if the fuel is mixed with water? Will it run smoothly? No, right? Just like that, our body needs good nutrition and good food to run smoothly.
Wow, what an example.
Now I feel everyone has got a little idea how to make small changes to get healthy and why it is important for entrepreneurs to stay fit and healthy.
Absolutely right. So on that note, we end today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed and learned something new.
Now it's time to win exciting prizes. Are you ready? Let's start with our quiz round. The first question is, which among the following is healthy?
And the second question for today's episode is, where in Kolkata are the eating hotspots?
Go quickly, log on to www.mapofme.in and send in your answers to win exciting prizes.
And while you are there, don't forget to take the 26-step challenge on how to become a successful entrepreneur.
The rest of the show is also available on our website for you to watch.
Until then, goodbye. I'm Sarah, your host, signing off.
And I'm Anisa. Bye! Hey, don't you want food? Aren't you hungry? Come, I'll buy you some good oily food.
No. No more unhealthy food.
It